Today we focus on the care of creation and our corporate responsibility to be good stewards of the environment for the well-being of everyone living on the planet. We regularly hear about damage to the ozone layer, rising sea levels and global warming, and we experience the effects and extremes of climate change around the world. We should take note that since the coronavirus lockdown, emissions and pollution have been significantly reduced across the world through the closure of industrial plants and the decrease in international flights. Our children and young people are growing up particularly environmentally aware through school projects and our conscious commitment to recycling. It is fitting that our resources today come from the Royal School of Church Music's Young Voices Festival, God's Green Planet.
I consider that the sufferings of this present time are not worth comparing with the glory about to be revealed to us. For the creation waits with eager longing for the revealing of the children of God. For the creation was subjected to futility, not of its own will, but by the will of the one who subjected it, in hope that the creation itself will be set free from its bondage to decay, and will obtain the freedom of the glory of the children of God. We know that the whole creation has been groaning in labour pains until now. And not only the creation, but we ourselves, who have the first fruits of the Spirit, groan inwardly while we wait for adoption, the redemption of our bodies. For in hope we were saved. Now hope that is seen is not hope. For who hopes for what is seen? But if we hope for what we do not see, we wait for it with patience. Likewise, the Spirit helps us in our weakness. For we do not know how to pray as we ought, but that very Spirit intercedes with sighs too deep for words. And God, who searches the heart, knows what is the mind of the Spirit, because the Spirit intercedes for the saints according to the will of God. We know that all things work together for good for those who love God, who are called according to his purpose.
Who Made a Mess of the Planet? By Steve Turner. Who made a mess of the planet? And what's that bad smell in the breeze? Who punched a hole in the ozone? And who took an axe to my trees? Who sprayed the garden with poison while trying to scare off a fly? Who streaked the water with oil slicks? And who let my fish choke and die? Who tossed that junk in the river? And who stained the fresh air with fumes? Who tore the fields with a digger? And who blocked my favourite views? Who's going to tidy up later? And who's going to find what you've lost? Who's going to say that they're sorry? And who's going to carry the cost?
Gracious Father, we confess that we have been thoughtless and careless about our environment, that we have been concerned for our short-term comfort and have shown little regard for the long-term welfare of our planet, that we have shared a selfishness which always wants more, even at the expense of others. We seek your forgiveness. Enable us to worship you not only with words, but also with our lifestyles. God, our Father and Creator, we worship you. Help us to care for all you have made. Amen.